Hey y'all, Bob with Million Mile Garage. I'm doing a follow-up to the Budge car cover review I did several weeks ago. This is a Budge Ultra, size number 4, sitting on our 2002 Nissan Maxima. And there's the tie-down system I added. Those little blue grommets can be found online. They're reasonably priced. And since we're going to be checking on this periodically, I thought for reference I'd write on the cover what it is. It's a Budge Ultra, size number 4, installed 4/14 of 22. And just showing you what I did in the rear to keep it battened down. I'm just going from side to side with a taut line hitch knot and a piece of rope. And I don't have to tie directly to the chassis in the rear. It holds the cover firmly in place. You really have to do that up here because the winds are just almost blowing all the time up here. And I also added a tail to the tail in case I want to tie it to the trailer hitch. And you can see the vertical surfaces aren't completely covered front and rear. Not a huge deal to me. The cover fits so well it really almost looks like a custom cover. I mean, for the money you definitely can't beat it. I'll be happy if the cover lasts 2 years. Here's the Budge Protector V on the 2006 GTO. This was the more expensive cover. It was about $115 delivered. I ordered it direct from the Budge website. And again, I ordered a heavy cover like that because I want to protect from scratches and abrasion because this car sometimes is parked in a high traffic area. Sometimes it sits outside, and it will keep it dry as well as protect it from ultraviolet radiation. And no, this isn't a abrasion test. Just food for thought. I spent $18 on those windshield wiper blades for the Maxima a few weeks ago. And if you get a car cover on the car now, and of course if the car is also seldom used like mine is because of the new normal, right? We don't all go into the office every day anymore. Basically what's going to do those wipers in is ultraviolet radiation, just like it does in the paint, rubber, and plastic on the rest of the vehicle. So if you've invested $60 in a car cover that will probably last 2 years, even though I think it's advertised, I think maybe with a 4-year warranty, as well as the Budge Protector V, I think is advertised with a 7-year warranty. But also pointing out that my Wolf car cover that I think it had a 7-year warranty as well. When it was 3 years old, it was tearing around the mirror pockets, and it was a daily used cover at the time in South Florida on the GTO. So the GTO was driven to work almost every day, garaged at night. But anyway, I know I digress. But let's say you get 2 years out of the low-priced Budge Ultra cover, and so that's $60 over a 2-year period. I'm replacing windshield wipers twice a year with the Maxima when I was being lazy and not covering it, and it sits outside 24/7. If I only have to buy one set of wiper blades and they last me the next 2 years without replacing them, which I think they will, that's 3 other times I don't have to go out and spend the $18. So you do the math on that, that's almost the cost of the cover. So if you're trying to do a sales pitch to your wife or even justify it to yourself, just by keeping the car covered most of the time when it's not being used, or even if you go to work and you use it as a daily cover at work, I did that for years as well. The money you save just on windshield wiper blades will just about pay for a cheap car cover. And again, I'm setting low expectations for the Budge Ultra because we do have a pretty harsh environment up here in North Alabama. South Florida's rough as well. There's other parts of the country, where it's not going to get beaten as bad. But again, if you get 2 years out of a $60 cover, well, regardless of what it's advertised to last, in my opinion, you've done really well. So again, if you're trying to pitch this to your wife, just the money you save on windshield wiper blades will pretty much pay for the cover, not to mention all the damage it saves to the paint, rubber, and plastic on the rest of the vehicle, which, let's face it, the way the economy is going right now under the current administration, right? Not to get political, but again, as you guys know from if you've seen me and listened to me before, I'm not a youngster. I've been around long enough. I remember the last really bad economy we had prior to 1980. So those were tough times. I remember growing up, my parents having to economize, and also we had to relocate to a different state to find work. The economy was so bad. So, again, if you're, kind of looking at a way to economize, keeping a cheap car cover over your machine is going to more than pay for itself. Anyway, just my food for thought. That's just the world according to Bob at Million Mile Garage. Thanks for watching. Hit like and subscribe since I'm such an interesting guy, right? And such a wealth of information. See you next time. Bye.